Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your weekend reading and rune for February 25th, 26th, and 27th, 2022. Please keep in mind that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that everyone has free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time. Also, in the interest of time, I am no longer going to always be going into astrology. Especially not today because I don't have time. So this is only going to be the cards and the signs, and I will be going through it relatively fast here. So not all my readings will be as thorough as they had been. Let's go ahead and get started. Hope y'all are well today and this weekend. The first card out is the Six of Pentacles reversed. This is an unreciprocal, unbalanced giving and receiving. So there was someone in this situation that was giving too much and another one that was just taking too much. Period. Someone was working too hard in the situation and someone wasn't working hard enough. And the person who wasn't working hard enough was the King of Wands in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in the reverse. This is someone who is mean, abusive, a tyrant, someone who is not eloquent, someone who doesn't give answers to those in doubt, someone who is just very rude, someone who is abusive. This is a karmic masculine. So that today this is about the Empress and the karmic masculine. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles reversed is the Ten of Cups reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. So this is someone that the Empress was unhappy with, and they released their burdens. They released their burdens because they were unhappy about overgiving. So we have the King of Wands here. In the reverse, this is someone like I just described. For many of y'all, though, it was a tyrannical Leo in high placements. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Clarifying the King of Wands reverse is the Seven of Wands reversed. And the Four of Swords. So, they're feeling less defensive because they've been healing, resting, and recovering. Maybe meditating and focusing as well on not being quite as defensive here with the Seven of Wands reversed. But this is someone who was like very combative. Someone who used silence as a weapon. But when they did talk, they were just mean, hot-headed, and angry. The next card that came out is the Two of Pentacles reversed. That's being ungrounded and unbalanced here. Who was being ungrounded and unbalanced at the time? The Empress. That is Taurus, Libra, and Cancerian energy. So whenever this situation was going on, the Empress was the one that was ungrounded and unbalanced. They were juggling and they couldn't keep it together, this overgiving, because they were unhappy and it was just a burden. Giving to the King of Wands in reverse, the very selfish, greedy person in this connection, in this this is an old connection. So the King of Wands reverse is still in the Empress's energy here. So we have the Two of Pentacles reversed with the Fool in the upright, which is Aries, Aquarius energy. So the Empress just took a leap of faith at one time. This could have been in the future, this could be right now, or this could be in the future. So they took this leap of faith into another direction. They released all their burdens and their unhappiness, and they just started a brand new happy life with just being free and unencumbered. This Empress did. Because the weight of the burden was just too much to be giving to someone who didn't give anything back. Clarifying the Empress is the Seven of Cups reverse. That's having clarity. So the Empress, after a while of being ungrounded and unbalanced because of too much overgiving to this King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they just freed themselves, went a different direction. The Empress got clarity of the situation. Clarifying that is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Empress was just focused on their money, their career, their home, their family. The Empress gained their independence here from this person after receiving clarity. And the Empress isn't interested in this King of Wands reversed with the Ace of Wands reversed. There is no more attraction. There is no more passion. There's no more interest. The Empress is just no longer interested in the Karmic King of Wands reversed. Because there's been a major ending. It's done. Death. Scorpio energy. The Empress healed herself, increased her health and her longevity just by completely ending this situation. This could have been a relationship. This could have been just someone that the Empress had lived with. You know, it might not have been a traditional relationship, but it was a connection that was just at one time very sexual in nature, and that's really kind of all it was. And when the Queen of Pentacles turned into the Empress, they just decided that they were finished with this situation because it was just too much of a burden, and it wasn't making them happy or fulfilled in any way. It was just making them miserable, tired, run down, drained of energy. So, clarifying death is the High Priestess in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. So the Empress had put an ending to not listening to their intuition and decided to invest in their psychic awareness, spiritual growth. And they learned how to heal. But there is no trust left for this karmic King of Wands in reverse, because High Priestess in reverse can talk about the lack of trust here, but mostly this is talking about the High Priest not listening to their intuition. Perhaps they didn't have psychic abilities at one time, and that's exactly what the Empress did. They invested in their spiritual growth and psychic awareness to, when this situation had ended. Clarifying death is the Seven of Pentacles. So, investments have been made by the Empress to end this situation, to detach emotionally from this situation and invest in themselves. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups reversed and the World. This is specifically what the Empress invested in. Closing out karmic cycles of just having a sexually based relationship, that there was no love in the relationship or the connection. So the Empress wrapped up karmic cycles here. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But the Empress was tired of there not being any love. It was just too much of a burden, because the Empress, when you get into Empress energy, they don't play around. Also, we have 777 on the board, angel numbers. So the link will be in the description box below for the angel numbers index, as it always is. And we have 1010 together as well. And these are 10s in the reverse, so this is endings. Oh, we have 10, 10, 10. So this is just, it's really ending. Ended. Because there's all three 10s are in the reverse. The next card we have, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is unhappiness within home and family. This karmic masculine is unhappy because there's no more collaboration here with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and this karmic masculine has their communication has been blocked, and they're kind of pissed about that, but whatever. The Empress is not interested in going through any more karmic cycles with this karmic King of Wands in reverse. This person is a sex addict, an alcoholic. They're abusive, verbally, especially, but they could be abusive on any level, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, or legally. Clarifying the 10 of Cups reversed is the 7 of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords is in the reverse because the Empress knows that all this King of Wands in reverse ever did was lie, cheat, steal, and they were just a con artist. The Empress knows everything that this karmic masculine has done because they invested in their psychic abilities. And whenever they gained their psychic abilities, the divine made it very, very clear everything that this karmic masculine had been up to. And whenever the Empress grew into her psychic abilities and started getting these downloads about this karmic masculine, it really, really helped the Empress release and detach. So the Seven of Swords in reverse is the fact that this karmic masculine has been caught up. They left behind evidence of their cons, and verifying the Seven of Swords reverse is the Wheel of Fortune reverse, Sagittarius energy in the reverse. Well, they're going through karma. They're going through bad luck. Their finances are poor. They're really down on their luck here. Ace of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't have any love within them. This is not about love to this person, to this King of Wands reverse. This is about sex and power. And we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Someone who's been publicly humiliated. Someone's not having any victory or success either. This King of Wands in reverse was very prideful. And they fell off their high horse. They were getting a lot of attention, sexually based attention. And now things have changed. They're not getting the attention that they used to get here. And this King of Wands in reverse is in the Nine of Swords energy. They're full of anxiety. They're unhappy. They can't sleep. They're blocked. There's no communication. There's no point of contact for the King of Wands in reverse to the Empress. The King of Wands in reverse, this karmic masculine, knows that they fucked up. And they're constantly overthinking, having nightmares, not being able to sleep. And they're just very, very stressed out. That this situation is dead and over. The Empress is done and uninterested. They're not playing these games with the karmic masculine anymore. The Star in reverse. Aquarius energy in the reverse. There was no peace and there was no equality in this connection here. It was just a huge burden. It wasn't a healing connection at all. It was very karmic. And the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, was expected to surrender all to the connection, while the King of Wands in reverse put the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, in chaos, conflict, competition, and jealousy with other people. They did it all the time. That's just something that they do. This King of Wands in reverse is polyamorous, polygamous. They're not loving, and they're only sexually and financially motivated. But this is a very unhealing connection, full of conflict and competition. And it ain't any different. Because this karmic masculine showing up here is the Knight of Swords underneath the star in reverse. So this karmic masculine really wants to reach out and communicate. But they're angry because this connection's gone and finished and over with, and the Empress had ghosted them. And they're wanting to rush back in because the Empress definitely has clarity. They see the situation for what it is. This King of Wands in reverse showing up as a Knight of Swords. They definitely have clarity too. Pisces energy. They know that they created all sorts of injustice in this connection. They were unfair. They were unbalanced. For some of y'all, this King of Wands in reverse was secretly married while in connection with you before you became the Empress, or before you realized what this connection was all about. Someone who stayed married for financial reasons, to take care of children. But this is someone who really had issues with sexual addiction. So it wasn't a traditional marriage. Because it was very open. So open that instead of having the optics of having an open marriage, it created the illusion that they were divorced when they truly weren't. Just so this King of Wands in reverse could indulge in their sexual fantasies. And the Empress just isn't interested in any of that. Nobody in Empress energy is interested in hedonistic relationships. The King of Wands in reverse is very reckless with their emotions, and especially with their sexual energy. Could have other addictions as well. They could alcoholic, drug addict, definitely addicted to power and money and greed to some extent, because there could have been some financial manipulation here with the Three of Pentacles. There could have been financial and sexual collaboration together in the past, and that was it. It was all about sex and money. It was never about love. And whenever the Empress realized this and saw this very clearly with the Seven of Cups reversed, they're just like, no, not at all. Holy Spirit, what is the weekend rune for February 25th, 26th, and 27th, 2022? Please and thank you. Seal off this reading with a rune. Berkana in the reverse. This divine feminine is not interested in this karmic masculine. It is over. So karmic masculines, if you're watching, and I know y'all are, there's at least a couple of you. There's nothing here. So don't be forcing your conversation or anything onto anyone. You fucked up. You know it. You deal with the consequences. Because this feminine wants absolutely nothing to do with you. This divine feminine. These divine feminines. This is a connection where there's no purity or creativity. It was just lust and codependent for financial assistance and or stability. The Empress is good now. Leave the Empress alone. Because at one time, the Empress was in distorted feminine energy, which was why she was overgiving in the first place. Because Berkana in the reverse is distorted feminine energy. But we have the Empress here, so they grew into their divine feminine aspect of themselves. They are now fertile, beautiful, and are taking care of others in a very balanced and loving way. But this Empress is not running to meet this karmic masculine anywhere, and they have no interest or desire to do so. The Empress's heart, mind, body, and soul is pure. But it wasn't whenever they were in this connection. They had to learn how to be balanced and grounded. They had to learn the value of reciprocity. Because before these Empresses became the Empress, they were overgivers, giving to situations that weren't giving back to them. At that in the past, the Empress didn't celebrate creativity, tenderness, and strength that came from being receptive. In the past, this divine feminine used to chase this King of Wands in reverse. That's exactly what the King of Wands in reverse was manipulating them into doing. Through spell work. On all ways. Verbally, mentally, emotionally, financially, socially, physically, spiritually. But the Empress, whenever these feminines graduated into the divine feminine energy, became the Empress, they weren't chasing this fucker no more. That's why they're pissed. They're not coming to heal the situation. They still want to create conflict and drama. Because this King of Wands in reverse is extremely jealous of the Empress, their life, their destiny, the fact that they're being ignored and the Empress isn't interested in having sex with them anymore. This what makes this karmic masculine want them even more now, because they're being rejected. What they do is they manipulate females into chasing them for sex, treat them like shit. This is a narcissist who overdid their power and control with everybody, keeping people insecure and unsure and unclear and purposely confused. Just so the karmic masculine could attract all this sex and then just be irritated and angry about anything and everything else. Stuff that didn't fit into their agenda. There was no creativity in this connection. There was no tenderness. And there was a lot of weakness in this connection. Because before the Empress became the Empress, they weren't being receptive. This karmic masculine manipulated this person, and other people have manipulated this divine feminine to operate in masculine energy. And then this feminine, this Queen of Pentacles here, they decided they were going to stop operating in masculine energy and just be receptive. When that happened, the situation ended. Between the Empress and the karmic masculine. Because the karmic masculine is in distorted feminine energy while really overdoing their power and authority at the same time. It's very toxic. This Queen of Pentacles was in service of this karmic masculine. But this karmic masculine was only taking advantage of them, using them and abusing them. Inspiration only comes to those who know how to listen and embrace the stimuli surrounding them without necessarily acting right away. So that's what this Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they really, really learned how to be a divine feminine, to tap into that feminine energy. And they stopped chasing this karmic masculine. They learned how to listen and embrace this energy that was all around them. And they took action, but they didn't take action right away. They made a plan and then they took action. This Empress here. To leave, to start a brand new life elsewhere, alone, on their own. Are we able to take care of others without asking anything in return? Do we believe tenderness is for the weak, or do we consider it an important virtue? Well, this karmic masculine believes that tenderness is for the weak. And the Empress believes it's an important virtue. The Empress is very tender, but not towards this karmic masculine because they're done with them. Berkana protects those who are on the verge of giving birth to a child, either in the flesh or symbolically. So for some of y'all, the Empress is a mother. You know, there could be a pregnancy here, but it could just be that they already have children as well. So, but this could be someone that this King of Wands in reverse has children to, because we do see the Empress here. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could just be the Empress already had their own children. So it'll be different for everyone. But Karmics are mad because they've been dismissed. Whatever. But anyone that is truly in their Empress and Emperor energy, they're not entertaining Karmics. Releasing them all like the burdens that they are, because they are a burden. King of Wands in reverse is nothing but a huge burden. And they haven't changed. If anything, they've gotten worse. So if Empresses, if there is a karmic masculine from your past, a fire sign, that sun, moon, rising, north node, whatever. If you left a very unbalanced and ungrounded fire sign, karmic masculine, they may be coming back in to fight, to stir up some shit. They're not coming for healing or love or anything like that. They're just angry that You don't want to have sex with them anymore. And that's the only reason. So you know what? You can just continue just to do what you're doing. Because you'll probably be annoyed with them if this happens. Because we all have free will to change the outcome of any situation. And these karmics, they may not take any action. It could just be thinking about it, but never doing it. Because let's just face it, these people are unreliable. That's why they're the King of Wands in reverse anyway. So, if you were in a connection with them and all they did was restrict themselves from you with communication and on all levels, who's to say that they won't continue to do so? It's quite possible. Because they haven't changed. They're still unbalanced and ungrounded. And their double life that they're trying to live is falling apart here. This karmic masculine has poor impulse control. So it could go either way. But if they do reach out and communicate, here's a warning. Don't let it get to y'all too much. I've been warning y'all for a little while that the karmic masculine has been wanting to reach out and communicate, but this is someone that you have blocked and left in the past, and you're just fucking done with them. You moved out, you moved on, you started a whole new life, and you don't entertain this person anymore, and that's why they're angry. So, boo-hoo for them. So these are your messages for the weekend. So be on guard. Could be hearing from the karmic masculine. But don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. If it happens, just deal with it as it comes up. I hope y'all have a great weekend. And I'll talk to y'all soon.